RJD's Tejaswi Yadav today took the offensive to the NDA and Nitish Kumar, targeting what's seen as the Chief Minister's bastion vote bank, the woman voter and community workers. Announcing a poll promise of permanent jobs and increase in salary to 30,000 rupees for the 2 lakh odd Jeevika Didi or Jeevika community mobilizers, Tejaswi Yadav hit out at the NDA government in the state. Will this poll promise cut ice with the woman voter, or is Tejaswi Yadav's bigger challenge the optics of chaos in the Mahagathbandhan, which is struggling to put up a united front? In nearly a dozen constituencies, allies are facing off against each other. Also, will the Mahagathbandhan announce Tejaswi as the chief ministerial face amid storms from the NDA? We'll put all these questions to our special panel up ahead, but first, listen in to the big political comments that came in during the day.
जितनी जीविका सीएम दीदियां हैं यानी कम्युनिटी मोबिलाइजर्स हैं, उन सभी सीएम दीदियों को स्थायी कर उन्हें सरकारी कर्मचारी का दर्जा देकर उनके वेतन को 30,000 प्रति माह हम लोग करेंगे। आज हम कह रहे हैं कि जितनी जीविका दीदी, जितनी सीएम दीदियां हैं, उनको स्थायी किया जाएगा और 30,000 रुपए प्रति माह हमारी सरकार बनने पर उन जीविका सीएम दीदियों को दिया जाएगा। जीविका समूह की दीदियों द्वारा लिए गए लोन के सूद को माफ करा जाएगा। यानी अब तक जितना समूह, जितनी जीविका दीदी लोन ली है, जो उनका इंटरेस्ट है, उसको इंटरेस्ट को हम लोग जो है माफ करने का काम करेंगे।
पहले कहा कि 2,70,00,000 लोगों को सरकारी नौकरी देंगे। आज जिस बात की चर्चा वो कर रहे हैं, 15 साल तक उनके पिताजी माताजी ने बिहार को लूटा, बिहार की जनता देखी है। पूरे परिवार ने 1 लाख लोगों को भी सरकारी नौकरी नहीं दिया। ये पूरा बिहार जानता है, ये लोग गप मारने वाले लोग हैं और ये लोग सिर्फ सपना दिखा सकते हैं। चुनाव के समय याद होता है, चुनाव के बाद याद नहीं रहता। ये लोग सिर्फ लूटने के लिए जाने जाते हैं और बिहार को बर्बाद करने के लिए।
महिलाओं के सशक्तिकरण, आर्थिक सशक्तिकरण, जो हमने 75 लाख महिलाओं को 10,000 रुपए देने का कार्य किया, वो सिर्फ घोषणा नहीं की, कार्य किया है। और बिहार में इससे पहले के दौर में भी श्री नीतीश कुमार जी के आने के बाद महिलाओं के और लड़कियों की शिक्षा के विकास से लेकर हमारी जब सरकार आई, तब महिलाओं में शिक्षा दर बिहार में 33% थी, अब 74% है। हमारा 10 साल का एक व्यवस्थित सोच है और ये कोई चुनावी प्रक्रिया में होने वाला नी जर्क रिएक्शन नहीं है तेजस्वी जी, जो आप खिसियाहट, बौखलाहट में, जिसे सामान्य शब्दों में कहते हैं खप्तुल हवास होकर बयान देने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं।
Well, the woman voter, like in most Indian states, crucial in Bihar as well. There's been a consistent increase in women voters in the state, consistently higher than men since 2010 by about 5 to 6%, as that graphic on your screen shows. Of the 243 assembly seats in the state, in the 2020 polls, women turnout was higher than men in 167 constituencies and lower in 76 assembly constituencies. Of the 167 constituencies where women turnout was more, 95 were won by the NDA in 2020. Of the 43 seats won by the JDU in 2020, 37 seats were those where women turnout was higher than men. The 2020 assembly elections were conducted in 3 phases. In the first phase, male turnout was 2% higher than women, but in the second phase, women turnout surpassed men by 6%, and in the last phase, the difference was more than 10% in favor of women. So who's winning the battle of the optics in Bihar? It's important to woo the woman voter, but who's able to do that? Joining us this evening, author and commentator Subrashtra, senior journalist Neerja Chaudhary, both of whom have observed Bihar very closely, Advocate Mahima Singh of the Congress, and Dhananjay Giri of the BJP. My first question to you, Advocate Mahima Singh, is this a last-minute announcement, a desperate poll gimmick to woo the woman voter? When the NDA says we have delivered, you are just coming up to make a promise? Respond to it.
Jayant, Veera, it is quite intriguing, your question, because you see, as far as the Mahagathbandhan is concerned, as far as the Congress party is concerned, and I speak on behalf of the Congress party more than I speak on behalf of the Mahagathbandhan here, I would say we have delivered promises after promises, whether it was Karnataka, whether it was Telangana, it is Telangana, whether it was Rajasthan. And Rajasthan today has become the latest burning example of unkept promises and the tale of betrayal. That is the tale of the BJP. So let me just say that our counterpart in Bihar, a part of Mahagathbandhan, Tejaswi Yadav, has spoken very responsibly. He is a leader who delivered promises in his very short span of governance during the last stint that he had at Bihar, the 17 months. Not only did he create jobs, he rather regularized a lot of employees who were employed on contractual basis. So he is speaking with experience. He is speaking with strategy. He has got plans, to make policy in mind, and that's where we come from. I wonder whether you will ask the BJP or not. Why did they make a hasty direct direct benefit transfers? Just ahead of the model code of conduct was to be implemented in the state, just before the announcement.
I don't need to ask. I'll pose your question directly to the BJP. There is Dhananjay of the BJP, Dhananjay Giri of the BJP right there. Please respond to that question raised by Advocate Mahima Singh.
See, Tejaswi track record, Bihar people and especially ladies are well aware about the Tejaswi track record in the Bihar from last 15 years when there was a rule of his father and mother was there. There was in the evening the ladies and girls don't used to come to outside of the house, and the literacy rate of 37%. Now it's become more than 77%. See, the track record of Tejaswi, everybody knows. In the name of the job, he is facing the cases of the land grab, and the various cases are like that. The land, the houses, the very many things. And as far as the Congress is saying the promises as concerned is yesterday only. The Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge told in this Telangana, you do only that promise that we can fulfill that. And as far as Bihar is concerned, see, from last 2007, Nitish Kumar ji has given in the NDA leadership, we started the reservation for women in the different sectors of as far as the police is concerned, the ladies police is the maximum number of lady police in the Bihar only. We started to strengthen ladies in step by step. The outer section, the downtrodden section, EBC, OBC, and the different type of all segments Nitish Kumar and NDA government has taken together for the growth of Bihar, for taking up forward the Bihar. This was a complete, slowly we have taken out from here. And now the 1.40 crore, Jeevika Didi is now associated with this. Crores of Didis are associated. And whenever Tejaswi ji and Rahul ji got chance, they are doing for their Didi. Their Didi should come parliament, their Didi should come Rajya Sabha, their Didi should fight. But we are working for the common women. Lakpati Didi, Drone Didi, and the Didis, and the general women.
Okay.
So
I can see Mahima Singh shaking her head, raising her hand. Mahima Singh, I will move to another facet of this Bihar discussion in a bit, but give me a quick response before I go to Neerja Chaudhary and Subhrashtra.
You see, whenever we make announcements, the BJP comes jumping in, asking, where will they get the budgets from? How do they mean to implement it? The BJP spokesperson is right now speaking about the condition of women. Well, yes, we have seen Manipur. Well, yes, we have seen what has happened to their Ujjwala promise that we were delivering in Rajasthan. Cylinders were, at the cost of 500, at the rate of 500 each cylinder. During our governance, when they came, the BJP, that has gone. Old pension scheme, they came writing one saying will deliver it. That has gone. So the BJP is a burning example of betrayal and backstabbing. They are going to backstab the JDU also, and nobody knows it better than Mr. Paltu Ram. That's Mr. Nitish Kumar. Nobody knows it better than him. You see the BJP.
Dhananjay, quick response because I need to go to Neerja Chaudhary now.
Just hold on.
See, Congress. See, if you are talking about Bihar election,
And they say they boast that they are
Basically,
Hang on,
my
Mahima Singh, Dhananjay, just respond very briefly before I go to Neerja.
The BJP just goes on,
please stop. Please stop. See, in Bihar, Congress is nowhere in the
claims are
political
nothing
race.
but empty rebuttals.
And the Congress is having such a pathetic situation that nobody is taking serious. MNLIs are not
Has
taking
the
serious.
BJP given one chief minister to Bihar?
Nobody,
They have given
nobody is taking serious of Congress. Congress is
What
not
has the
serious of
BJP
politics
given
in
to Bihar?
And
The
nowhere,
BJP has
nowhere
given
will Congress
instability to
Congress
Bihar.
is
That
not
is all about.
All right, both of you can fight. Let me
Frustrating
go across to
fight
Subrashtra and
during
Neerja Chaudhary. Subrashtra, first to you. Who's got the
the
battle of optics on their side as far as Bihar is concerned at the moment?
Well, let's be clear on one thing. Jeevika was never meant to turn women into government employees. When Jeevika was started in 2006 by the Nitish Kumar government with World Bank support, it was a very radical step that women would organize, save, lend, run their own micro enterprise. This was about agency and not about dependency. Also, let's understand that when Tejaswi says that he'll make 2 lakh Jeevika Didi's permanent government staff with 30,000 salaries and loan waivers, etc., he's undoing the very spirit of the program. He acknowledges that Nitish Kumar did some fantastic work by putting all these rural women together, but he's just going to, unteeth them. Now, if we just look at the numbers, 7,200 crores is a basic mathematical calculation. Now let's add 9,000 crore to 10,000 crore annually because you're going to have insurance and allowances and all that. Do we, as a state, can Bihar take up this fiscal responsibility? It is very easy for Mahimaji to say, and Mahimaji knows I have huge respect for her. I don't think the Congress party would make that kind of a promise because Congress party in Bihar has a very intellectual bent of mind. They have seen Bihar, they have run Bihar for eons before, the socialist party sort of took over. They know that Bihar does not have the fiscal space at all. This deficit will near the 3% cap. So either you are borrowing heavily and you are borrowing from whom? Or you're cutting down on capital spending. And what is capital spending on Bihar?
Right.
Capital spending is when you build roads, when you build hospitals, when you when you build schools. Do Bihari women, for instance, do Jeevika Didis agree that they are ready to, see lesser hospitals and lesser schools exactly for what they've been, running those micro enterprises? So this sounds like a very generous scheme, but it is reversal of empowerment. And you talked about optics, right? Let me put it very straight.
Subrashtra, hang on. You see, the problem is that fiscal talk comes after you come to power. But poll promises, irrespective of how outrageous they can be, help capture power. Neerja Chaudhary, who's winning the battle for optics in Bihar? I'll give you the last word.
I think, that's a question mark, but certainly as far as the Mahagathbandhan is concerned, it is a case of der ai durustai, better late than never. It's an acknowledgement that women are emerging as a powerful constituency in the country as also in Bihar. And I say this, Nitish Kumar sensed this change, that women are probably the most aspirational group today. 20 years ago, when he gave uniforms and cycles and then followed it up with reservation in government jobs, police force, policy of prohibition in response to their demand against drunkenness and domestic violence. And now he is given 10,000 rupees to one woman in an eligible family under the Mukhyamantri Mahila Rozgar Yojana. And that money is gone in their hands. Now, certainly, one felt that the RJD in particular, I won't say the Congress party so much, as far as women were concerned, that was not one of their primary target group so far. They had MY, Muslim Yadav, their plus was a section of the Dalits they were reaching out to, the extremely backwards. With Tejaswi Yadav's announcement, they are for the first time seriously targeting the women's constituency. Now, how much ice would it cut? Are they planning to dent into what Nitish Kumar has announced? This 10,000 rupees, which is meant to counter the fatigue against his government. He's been in power for 20 long years. There's an anti-incumbency, but women's constituency has brought him back to power again and again. And that is a card, the M Mahila card, that is played again. So let's see what
Your
statement adds up to in terms of votes.
Veer Raghav, may
I guess the proof of the pudding is always in the voting. At the end of the day, we'll know on the 6th of November and the 11th of November and finally on the 14th of November what really happens. Unfortunately, we've run completely out of time. I know all of you want to make more points, but thanks very much for joining us here on the Southern View.